8th standard students, let us start 8.3 from question number 3rd. Febina borrows rupees 12,500 at 12% per annum for 3 years at simple interest, and Radha borrows the same amount for the same time period at 10% per annum compounded annually. Who pays more interest and by how much? Okay. Febina borrows 12,500 for 3 years simple interest. So you will calculate for Febina simple interest and for Radha compound interest. Definitely you know compound will be more, but how much you have to calculate. So it's easy for you. Already we have solved, so you can do this. I borrowed rupees 12,000 from Jamshed at 6% per annum simple interest for 2 years. Had I borrowed this sum at 6% per annum compound interest, what extra amount would I have to pay? So you can do this same to same, 3rd and 4th. First you will calculate for 2 years simple interest and then by compound interest formula. So in compound interest formula, first you will calculate amount and then CI equal to A minus B. Okay. Vasudevan invested rupees 60,000 at an interest rate of 12% per annum compounded half yearly. What amount would he get after 6 months? 6 months, that means rate divided by 2 and time half yearly is per annum. So rate is, and after 6 months, that means 1. Time period 1 you will. And so amount formula is amount equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So 60,000 P in the bracket 1 plus R will be 6 upon 100 and power 1. That means no need to write. But for 1 year you will write time period 2. Already we have done this in the try this, so you can solve. Arif took a loan of 80,000 from a bank. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum, find the difference in amounts he would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded annually, compounded half yearly. So in the both the method you will apply here. First you will compound it, calculate compound it annually, and after that you will half yearly. So for half yearly, divide by 2, rate of interest divide by 2, and time period you will multiply by 2, that just double. Okay. Maria invested rupees 8,000 in a business. She would be paid interest at 5% per annum compounded annually. Find the amount credited against her name at the end of the 2nd year, that means for 2 years, and the interest for the 3rd year. Okay, this we will do. Now see in the 7th questions, P is equal to rupees 8,000 and rate equal to 5% per annum and time. Because we have to calculate the amount at the end of the 2nd year, that means 2 years. So A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N compounded annually. It is written clearly there. So 8,000 into 1 plus 5 upon 100. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10 and 0 as it is. When we will take LCM, so next step will be A equal to 5,000, 20 plus 1 upon 20. So that means 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. So 0. These 2 0 cancelled by those 2 0 and 2 4s are and 0 as it is, 2 2s are. So 20 into 21 into 21. So total amount is rupees 8,820. Now we have to calculate only interest. So it is in this amount already compound interest is added. So for 3rd year it will be the principal and time period as it is and rate of interest as it is. That means time period we will take 1. Okay. So you can see here, this is the amount at the end of the 2nd year, but for 3rd year it will be the principal. So now P equal to this and rate of interest to this, and we have to calculate only interest for 3rd year. So already we have taken the principal greater. So simple interest formula we can use here. So P into R into T upon 100, 8,820 into 5 into 1, time period upon 100, 0 cancelled by 0, and 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and 882 divided by 2 is 441 times. So simple interest is rupees 441. Okay. Now see 8th question, students. Find the amount and the compound interest on 10,000 rupees for one integer 1 upon 2 years, that means 1.5 years, at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. So it will be easy for you. What you will do first, P equal to this, just multiply by 2 in time, so 3 by 2 into 2, so 3, number of periods will be 3, and rate of interest divide by 2, so you can easily calculate, okay, in the condition of compounded half yearly. Would this interest be more than the interest he would get if it was compounded annually? So in annually you will face the difficulty where when you apply the formula, so the formula of compound interest A equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So in place of n 3 by 2, how you will calculate? So for that, what you will do, this is the first year, you will calculate compounded annually. I am talking about the condition compounded annually. So you will get amount, and that amount you will assume as a principal for next 6 months, that means half year, okay, and calculate. Then you will get your answer. And if you have any query, you can ask me in the group. Find the amount which Ram will get on 4,096 rupees if he gave it for 18 months, 12% per annum interest being compounded half yearly. So it will be easy. First you will change into year, so divide by 12 and then just double of this. So you will get 6 months 1 period, 6 months 1 period, so total number of periods will be 3. So half yearly you can easily calculate. P equal to this and n equal to 3 and divide rate of interest by 2 because half yearly clearly written. Now 10th one, the population of place increased to 54,000 in 2003 at the rate of 5% per annum. Find the population in 2001. The population of a place increased, so decreased. Number of decreased population we have to calculate. So we will assume P equal to this, rate of interest this, and 1 minus R upon 100 and 3 before 2002, 2001. So number of period you will assume 2. In this way here you will assume plus formula because in 2005 future we have to calculate the population of in the future and here in the past. So for past 1 minus and for future 1 plus R upon 100 to the power. Okay. In a laboratory, the count of bacteria in a certain experiment was increasing at the rate of 2.5% per hour. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours if the count was initially this. In a laboratory, the count of bacteria in certain experiment was increasing at the rate of this per hour. We have to calculate for 2 hours. Okay. So P is this, rate of interest this, and time period is this. So let us start. Okay. Children, 10th question, the population of a place increased to 54,000 in 2003 at the rate of 5% per annum. Find the population in 2001. So for the 2001, that means past. Suppose there is a population in 2001 will be X. Then after 2 years, that means in 2003 the population is this, that means this is the amount for 2001. Okay. And what would be what would be its population in 2005? So after, that means in future. So for future it will be the principal. Okay. So let us start the problem. Okay. In the first part of 10th questions, we assume first let the population in 2001 was X. So P equal to X, R equal to 5% and time equal to 2 years because 2001 to 2003 and the population of 2003 is given. So we will assume this population we will assume as the amount. So formula A equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So 54,000 equal to x, 1 plus 5 upon 100 to the power 2. So you can see directly I have done this, and 21. So, or we can write 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20 into x. That means we have to calculate the value of x. So this value we will take left hand side. So 54,000. So x equal to reciprocal of 21 upon 20, 20 upon 21, 20 upon. Whatever after simplification, whatever value you are getting in the decimal or without decimal. If decimal value you are getting, so after 2 digit you will consider 798090. So you can count as a 1, and approximately word you will use. Now in the second situation, you can see here we have to calculate the population of 2005. So 2003 population is given. The population of 2003 is given. So in this condition we will assume P. 54,000 we will consider as a P, and here in the first condition amount. Okay, so P's are equal to 5%, n equal to 2 years. So formula you will apply, and then you will simplify. It will be easy for you. You can calculate easily. Okay. Now students, see in the 11th one solution, P equal to 5,06,000 and rate, that means bacteria initial जो bacteria है वो, और rate 2.5 per hour and n equal to 2 hours. So formula you will apply this 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n into P. So put the value. So 506,000 into 1 plus 2.5 upon 100. So decimal you will delete. So after decimal 10 is there. So put 10 there. So 25 upon 1000. 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100 and 0 as it is you will put. So 1 plus 1 upon 40 whole square will be left. So 506,000 into 40 ones are 40 plus 1 41 upon 40 whole square. So 506,000 into 41 upon 40 into 41 upon 40. If your answer is coming in the without decimal, so that will be final, and if decimal is there, so after decimal 2 digit you will consider. If it will be greater than 5, so assume as a 5 or greater than suppose that 0.56 at 6, so assume 1, and below 5 that means 47, 0.47, 0.23, so neglect it, and approximately you can write the answer. In the next question, 12th one, value is depreciating, that means reducing. So what you will do, the price is written here rupees 42,000, rate of interest 8% per annum, and time is equal to 1 year. So minus formula you will apply. So A equal to P 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. Time period is 1, so no need to write the time period. And 42,000 in the bracket 1 minus age upon 100. So 4 2s are 8, 4 and 100 is divisible by 4 25 times. 25 ones are 25 minus 2 upon 25. So 25 minus 2, 23. So 42,000 into 23 upon 25. After calculating whatever value you are getting, that will be the price of before 1 year. Okay. Depreciating, that means seeing the before or after 1 year, I think it is given. Okay. So sorry for that. We'll see what we have discussed till now. Discount is a reduction given on mark price. Discount is equal to mark price minus sell price. You know very well discount can be calculated when discount percentage is given only. Discount, that means discount percentage of mark price. Additional expense made after buying an article are included in the cost price and are known as overhead expenses or charges. So total CP, that means new CP will be buying price plus overhead charges. Sales tax is charged on the sale of an item by the government and is added to the bill amount. Sales tax, tax percentage of bill amount. Keep all this thing in your mind, beta. It may be asked in the fill in the blanks form. Match the following true or false. GST stands for good and service tax and is levied on supply of goods or services or both. Compound interest is the interest calculated on the previous year's amount. That means A equal to P plus I. Okay, amount when interest is compounded annually, formula you know very well, where the P is this, rate is, and N is. Now amount when interest rate is compounded half yearly, so in the time just double the time period and half the rate. Okay, so R by 2 and 2N. So here the chapter 8 is completed. Now children, for periodical test, we have to complete more 2 chapters. So we will start this chapter quickly and will finish. So whatever quickly we will finish, but whatever query in the group you can ask and take practice of those 2 chapters, whatever I am teaching you, and please must watch the video. Only 4 views, 2 views, it's very bad responses. All you have to 41 strength is there, so 41 should be watched. Okay.